Hey universe. Hey universe, I have a dog today. Hi. This second video is going to be a clear statement of purpose for what my channel is going to be about in the future. And one thing that I keep noticing since I started joining the Peterson comments and things like that is that a lot of it is based on the bucko meme and the slaying the dragon meme. And I think given how much Peterson has studied totalitarianism, it doesn't escape him that that's evidence of a little bit of a cult of personality, which is so interesting because he's actually, because he studied totalitarianism a lot, and it's exactly that kind of dogmatism that I think he's against. Not that any Peterson followers are particularly dogmatic, but I just know that I was, for at least the first couple months that I was watching his videos and getting really excited about things and being red-pilled, I would just find myself regurgitating his arguments to my friends and family, and I found that I didn't like that at all because I just sounded like the same kind of dogmatic ideologue that I sounded like before when I was believing everything that my liberal professors at university had said, or even that vicious hate group that I was part of for a while on the Red Pill subreddit. What he's really advocating for is serious, articulate speech and independent thinking. Because as he's specifically stated in several interviews, he doesn't actually want to convince anyone of anything, and he doesn't want to be a big personality. It's just what happens when he's spoken his mind. I think more than anything, he really wants, especially young university students who he perceives as having been indoctrinated, he wants us to find our own way by becoming independent thinkers and articulate speakers in our own way. Petersonism, in essence, I think it's not really about watching YouTube and doing funny memes. Like it happens in the real world. It means closing your laptop and going out and cleaning your room, slaying the dragon. And it's not even particularly about conservatism. It's just about developing your own viewpoints. And it's not about rights, it's about your responsibilities. That the way to a meaningful life is not about doing whatever you want, but rather doing what you should do, what's good for society, your family, and yourself. And even higher than that, it's the fundamental view that the highest goal for university students, or anyone for that matter, is articulate speech. Like, that's a fucking superpower, as Peterson puts it. I don't think he said fucking, but he did say it was a superpower in one of his lectures, and that definitely hit me pretty hard. So I hereby announce that that's going to be the purpose for this channel, is that in addition to just sorting myself out through this channel, that's pretty much what my first video was, but I also want to practice stating arguments on this channel too. And that's going to mean saying some things that I am not really comfortable saying in front of my family or my friends because I'm afraid of being criticized. But I think that, like, if you have an opinion and you believe something, you should fucking say it. It's not even going to mean agreeing with Peterson all the time. I think that's the fundamental thing about his philosophy, is that not that he doesn't even want to convince anyone of any particular viewpoint, but he wants to help people find their own way. And so for me, finding my own way, I think means stating my opinions, even if they're different from something that Peterson would say, and then finding out what that really means to be independent and articulate. What that means most of all, I think, is just closing your laptop and going out, reading, having experiences, slaying the dragon in the real world.